Okay, this is a video response to Crumwine's video. For some reason there's a lot more of me on screen. Is the webcam further back? I don't know, that's strange. Okay, so, Jordan, yes. First of all, fantastic, you got a job interview. I know you're going to do really well because you're good at talking. You can talk for all that time. I don't know how much you plan on these vlogs and things, but talking you're good at. You're good at talking about what you know about. Does that make sense? If you know about the stuff. If you got me talking, if I had an interview talking about Dragon Ball Z or interpersonal relationships, dealing with children, education, that sort of thing, I could talk for hours. Photoshop, that sort of thing. So, like I said, you know what you can talk about, what you know about, and obviously you're only going to go for a job. But you seem like you're hyped about this job, so you know you're. Right, I stumble over my words a lot, but you don't seem to, so you're going to do well in the interview, and you seem really well prepared. If you do get the job, though, after a year of unemployment, make sure you don't end up walking around the office with no trousers on, because obviously you can do that at home, and you don't want to kind of bring that over into the workplace. I've got some things I need to talk about here, because I've got some notes, because obviously the video is quite long, and I don't want to end up forgetting what I want to talk about. First off, in a previous video, you mentioned how old you are. I don't know how old I thought you were, but I think this might be to do with how I view myself. But I thought you was more than a year older than me. I don't know why. I thought maybe you had kind of 5 years on me or something, which would have made you almost 30. So I apologise for that. But yes, that's not to say I think you look old. I think it's more to do with I don't see myself as 24 sort of thing. I think I'm probably the same person I was when I was 19 for the most part. Maybe a little bit heavier. Yeah, that was just something that's not really relevant to anything. I just thought I'd mention it. Yes, you mentioned something about a poster. I can't remember, but you were showing that artwork on the iPad. Yeah, that's a litre bottle of what's effectively Red Bull for caffeine content. I've drank a litre of that, and it's 1:45 in the morning, so I really shouldn't have done. I've noticed I'm speaking quite quickly. I don't know if that's to do with it. Little Zombies, that thing. I would buy a Little Zombies poster, because I think that is a fantastic poster. I would buy it, and that would go up on the wall, maybe there. I'm going to have a massive Hairy Geek Studios thing here, and I'm doing a massive Knuckles, from Sonic the Hedgehog, there. So that would be good. If you do a Little Zombies poster type, like a big, like those ones you've got on your wall. Also, you saying about this art injury, which I think sounds awesome. It's kind of in the same vein as kind of when you was on Facebook, kind of, I'm the master of my domain, I fixed the toilet. Kind of a very kind of nerd manliness. I'm quite handy with my hands and stuff, so but even so, I think that's quite a good kind of. Anyway, I got for Christmas, I get a lot of pain in my leg. Video to do with that will be coming up on this channel. All that stuff. The fact that someone's interested in you, also the fact that kind of it's I like kind of occasionally going over the whole thing, and I've got some more stuff to do with it, because obviously I wasn't conscious for most of that time. Anyway, yeah, that'll be later. This is video for you. I got it's called a TENS machine. TENS. You can Google it. Effectively, it's a little kind of device with kind of wires and electrodes and things. Also, it's easy to use. You're technically, you could use it anyway. Anyway, it's a little device, and battery powered, and it effectively it's got electrodes and sends electricity through. So if it was, just say you had wrist pain, you would put, say, an electrode there and an electrode there, and it sends electricity through, and it works on what's known as like the gating system of pain, where if you get just say you kind of bash your knee, you rub your leg, don't you? Well, it kind of works on that sort of idea. You generally get two settings. One is that kind of massaging kind of effect. It kind of stimulates the nerves and stuff. Or there's another setting. It depends. It's decided on kind of the frequency and wavelength and all that kind of junk of the actual electricity that's going through you. So you have that kind of massaging effect where it stimulates the muscles. And there's the other one where effectively it pain doesn't happen in your arm, just say it happens in your head, but obviously the signals do tell you where you're going to think the pain is happens here. Now obviously if you've got electricity going through and scrambling the electricity that your arm is trying to send, then it can't send it. It's effectively like if you were to create a localized EMP in one part of your house, then your internet comes along a cable, it would mess up the signal on one side of that cable. So it's kind of like that sort of thing. It works really well. I asked my doctor about this thing a few times, well, once for this particular thing, and God, this caffeine makes me a bit jumpy. Yeah, you can use these things constantly. They don't have any kind of negative effects from overuse when you use a lot of batteries, but if you get one of these things, you can get them quite cheaply. I'm not going to try and work out in dollars, but £40 or £50. I mean, if this thing is a real issue for you, you can get them for kind of £40 or £50. Obviously, they might be cheaper in the States because everything seems to be cheaper in the States, and they are very, very good. Obviously, kind of the second you take it off, the pain comes back. But it's, if you're in a situation where you don't want to be having that pain, easily be worn underneath, doesn't make any noise. Kind of have a unit clipped on your belt, or it could go kind of in a pocket and the wire just come out and under your shirt. If you're a hairy person, you might want to shave where you're putting your electrodes on, depending on where the thing is, or not. It can be up to you. The electrode pads you get are surprisingly sticky. I'm a very hairy person, and these things stick to my leg really, really well. So there's that. I spent a really long time talking about this TENS machine. So good luck on the interview. Little Zombie's poster I want. I thought you was older than you are, but that's not a bad thing. And if you do get the job, wear trousers at work all the time. Also, I'm going to be uploading a video about the medical stuff, because this is kind of a response to your video. It's also kind of a communication at you. So I'm going to be off to bed now. I doubt I'm going to get to sleep for quite a while, but I need to be getting up in about 5 hours for school. I'm going to upload another video quickly now. I'm going to record another video, so it's separate, because I don't want to be doing lots of really, really long videos about the job situation thing, because well, you showed interest, you asked people to comment or video respond. I am going to do that, and I have something to say on the matter. So yes.